everyone, and welcome to Songwoven. I have a can of pepper spray on my desk.
I have a can-do attitude.
I have a taser that's technically not legal in New York. Don't tell anyone.
We went in different directions. I went with the can and you went with the weapon.
I mean, I have a knife, I guess.
Okay, so I'm the one who's off theme, I guess.
Don't bring a knife to a spray to us.
JT, keeping it simple, keeping it medieval. How vintage of you, JT? How vintage. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Songwoven. I have a question for you. Now,
Dun, dun, dun.
I have to ask you, is there a meaning and value in the world that is beyond our human perspective?
God
Or
damn
must
it.
we commit ourselves to a transvaluation of values and believe that there is a huge expanse in which meaning and value must be created? Will we, as humans, be utterly lost without the hugely important task of creating? Hello, everyone. I am your lore weaver, your LW. I am Tim Dontren, and here I am joined with my very special, very lovely, they create a lot of value and meaning for me. This is my crew. Can we please introduce ourselves? Who has the most claim on my heart?
Hi.
Yes. Yes, your girlfriend.
Yes.
Yeah, probably. Just to, I guess.
Yeah.
But hi, I'm Jenny, and I play Cecilia, and I support the robots.
Oh, no.
Let's fucking go. The robots. Yeah.
I'm Emma Moscow, and I play Jean-Claude Boucheron, who is a character that is not made for this moral and psychological, sociological episode.
I'm JT, I play Dalmar, and I propose we take away Timmy's bit abilities, please.
No.
No more.
No
Take away
bits.
from my abilities. My bits.
No more bit.
My bit abilities. I can't do it.
Oh gosh, this Twitch actually has bits. They should do a bits for bits thing. That just I
No.
don't know how that didn't
No.
Oh,
occur
you're
to
right.
me till
There
now.
are bits.
Every
There
one
are
bit, I will
bits.
perform a bit in sequence.
That's like a penny per bit, Timmy.
Yes, exactly. I'll
Penny
be-
in, penny out.
I'm your fucking jester. Let's do this shit. Let's go.
Wait. If Timmy's the jester, I have something that makes it better.
Can I
Is he gonna-
be?
Is he gonna get a knife?
No, his knife is at his desk. Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah! JT, are you
Court
the
is in
king?
session.
Oh, my king.
All in favor of removing the jester from the courtroom.
Say I. Can I be the knight? I want to be the knight. If JT's gonna be king
Of course.
of this suite, because like Jenny, I think you should be queen, Avi.
JT, are you going to knight Emma Ramasco?
Yes.
Sir,
You want me to get the
I'm
sword
graduating.
and do it properly?
And now-
You can use sword.
Now, Emma Ramasco, do you swear to add this to your resume?
Yeah.
I do. Hey! In my special skills, I do have Twitch streamer.
Ooh. I didn't even think of putting that there. That makes sense.
Use
I
it,
will
Jenny.
not be putting
Use
Twitch
it.
Yeah.
moderator on mine.
You should. You should
No.
put Twitch mod.
Yes,
You
please.
should.
No.
I'll get you
I
so many
wrangle.
jobs.
I do not want to explain that to a
of,
bunch of boomers.
I wrangle a group of horny, teen-esque queer folk every Sunday.
I think a lot of our chat is older than teens.
It feels like we are. I don't know why.
I get that. Yeah. I only
Chat,
like.
half the time
I
I'm
still
wrangling
feel
you
like I'm-
three.
That's what I'm saying.
It's funny that the mod is constantly fights with the people running the show.
JT's like,
Alright.
and what of it? I'd do it again.
Yeah, I would.
Do it again.
All right, so
Also, I was gonna say hi to people in chat.
hello,
Hello.
everyone. Hello. Oh my goodness, so good to have you all. So announcements at the top of the session. Everything that is designed to live has to end. And I think that's pretty much it. I think
No, there's a
Jesus
more important
Christ!
announcement.
Oh, yeah.
Is there?
The
Better or
value of life is that it ends.
No,
Oh,
not
what?
that one.
These are pretty
It's-
important.
The most important announcement is that tomorrow is the 1-year anniversary of the Lanaya expedition.
1 year.
This is
1
session
year, 1 year.
22.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
It's been a year and we're at session 22.
Yep.
Yeah, we had to do it. We did a whole other show.
We did Blackguards though, which is 11.
No, I know. No, I know. It's just wild. You know what I mean?
So
Yeah.
we've done 33 episodes, and not including the extra things we've done that aren't counted in the numbers. We've done 33 episodes of things.
And we're a quarter of the way across the continent? How far?
Yeah.
A quarter? I'm
an
not
eighth?
sure.
An eighth?
We're touching all four corners of.
We're in the prologue.
The fantasy content. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hey, guess what, guys? We're almost gonna touch the little border, and when we pass the border, you know whose home is going to be just over the horizon?
Who?
That's right, you, Jean-Claude.
No!
Your cool little
No! Let's stay with the moon shards. Yeah.
What happened?
So,
What happened?
so we don't need to know what happened. We're gonna talk about robots today. Robot.
We're just a little bit curious.
What if we just skip and go to the Feywild? We're just like, nope, can't approach my backstory. We ditching.
On to the Feywild. That seems like a very smart. Dalmar's going with us to the Feywild.
No.
Those pixies, Dalmar will kill every single pixie.
He will step on them.
He will
squish.
step on all of them.
He squish.
All right, I believe that gets all of the very important announcements out of the way. Okay, let's see. Next session will be our last one for October, because we're taking the last week of every month off. So when you come over to the next session, feel free to feel sad, feel really down in the dumps that, oh no, we're not gonna get another Songwoven this freaking month. Oh, woe is me, Charlie and the boxcar children. But just know that we are going to come back in November. I started doing yoga again, so I feel pretty energized.
Oh, good. That's good.
Yoga is feeling the parts of your body and wow, that hurts. It's like, I'm gonna keep doing this until it doesn't hurt anymore.
Yeah, and you're like, I never realized I actually had these things in my body until I did this.
Oh, my spine was like at 10% integrity before I.
Yep.
All right.
Did you know your spine like goes up to like the middle of your head because your skull rests on it in like the middle? That's weird when you start thinking about it and you start like moving your head around like a bobblehead. Like it's like, oh yeah, my spine's all the way up like behind my nose.
I don't want to think about that.
I kind of want Cecilia, like if she ever has to stall someone, to just give random anatomical like medical facts.
That's a really good idea.
Do you know that we have just a random floating bone in the neck here that's just unattached from our skeletal system?
They're like,
Yeah, you
man,
want
we're
the
gonna
moon
need to see your
shards-
papers.
You want the moon shards, but do you know how many bones there are in the body?
Wait, no.
Have you ever thought about that?
She said it to Marrow. She says it to Marrow.
I bet he knows every bone.
He knows all his bones.
All right. Well, my nose is bleeding, but that's not going to stop us from recapping the beginning of this session.
Falling apart over here?
Oh, I don't remember what happened. There's too much.
Ahem.
Good look at all my
According
notes.
to the recap, Dalmar, a young dwarven man haunted by something in his past. ? Jenny and I were like, we think he accidentally killed some folks, not intentionally, going down to mines. TBD, we don't know yet.
Wild magic
Awaken-
surge.
A magic surge. Right. That's right. Awakens in Vrexen, which is a town in a period of arcane prosperity. As he goes on to help the town's archmage, Arxen Brandrich, with the presentations for the parade, the moon snaps to a blood red color and the automatons go berserk. To also preface, the automatons before the moon went red were starting to gain some sentience. There was a little robot named Charlie who wanted to be a real boy.
He was probably dead.
And
No, he's not. I'm gonna save him.
No, he's not. He's just a little lad. And Dalmar was reporting to the Archmage because he's like, "What's going on with the robots? Like, they kind of got feelings now." And he's like, "That's not supposed to happen." And then there's this really douchey. Who is she? Like, you're.
It's an Genasi.
Director of Civil Prosperity.
She's a nightmare. She is not the girl boss we seek. She's.
Well, her name is Mistral Lefair.
Mr.
That's what I
LaFair.
Lefair. Yeah, I remember her first name. I could not remember for the life of me.
Can I just say that the title itself of the Director of Civil Prosperity is just so like it just already raises red flags.
Wait, it's Rector, because Jean-Claude will call her the rectum of.
She will
Mistral,
die
Oh,
like
instantly.
bitch.
He will be murdered and slaughtered. Anyway, so those are just like some of the colorful characters that we met in Brexen before the moon went red. A week and a half later, we go on over to our Moonshard kiddos, and Jean-Claude and Cecilia are descended upon by gargoyles while traveling, who seek to steal the Moonshards. They almost got them, but luckily we grabbed it out of their hands and put it back in the bag. Luckily, we also have a box around the Moonshards that Cecilia got spelled on it to make sure we could locate it frequently. Dalmar helps us out, they assist them, and we make their way to Vrexen. We run into a automaton pulling a dead cow, repeating that they're looking for children. Cecilia is very pro automatons. She is ready for the robot revolution. Dalmar is very not that. He has seen what some of them can do and finds them to be incredibly dangerous. Jean-Claude is stuck in the middle, baby, because he doesn't have high wisdom. That being said, the robot seemed to acquiesce to the group when they asked to take them to the children. Basically, they wanted to know, where, maybe they are guarding children, maybe there are hostages, maybe we weren't really sure. But as we spoke more with the automaton, we found out that the automaton is actually not one with the... they're turned, but they're not trying to actively harm mortal folks like some of the other ones are. It's not malicious, it's done out of protection, but it's still bad, from what they've been told. The automaton, what was the numbers it gave them? We named them.
K4.
K4.
K4? Oh, it was Kefir, right?
Yeah, Kefir.
Yeah.
Kefir.
Like the yogurt.
So, like the yogurt, exactly, good named. Jean-Claude named him Kefir as a buddy. Cecilia is very ready to storm the barricade and sing Les Mis this time. Before it was the Frog Revolution, now it's the automaton. Dalmar is very not ready for that because he thinks it's very dangerous. Jean-Claude is like, but this red moon is a big problem. This be a problem. So it's kind of a hot goddamn mess, and right now they are still following Kefir and sneaking back into the city because they were outside the city walls.
And we know they have a moonshard.
Yes, and the
in the
Archmage
city.
has one moonshard that Dalmar told them, which Jean-Claude and Cecilia are like, that's a problem.
That might be why this is happening.
This is a problem. We gotta get, no offense, dude, but we gotta bring that back. We'll see.
Like the shards of the Shikanjol and Inuyasha. We're just gonna go.
Oh my god, but who is Kikyo?
Who is Kikyo?
Who is Kikyo?
Good question.
I have no idea.
The That's my first
Jean-Claude
anime.
is both Inuyasha, Shippo, and Moroku combined
I don't know.
into
I've
one.
never watched
Yeah,
Inuyasha.
actually, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know who Cecilia would be.
She's
but-
Kagome. She is a softer Kagome for sure.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
All right,
We have
everyone.
to. It's right.
Here in Songwoven,
Inuyasha!
we know about Inuyasha and
Kagome.
um,
We're not on topic tonight.
No, we're not.
No, no,
'Cause
you aren't.
I'm specifically trying to not get on topic because I'm nervous. I'm nervous about
I can
the
distract
robot.
longer. I
Nervous.
could.
Don't be
No,
nervous.
nervous. It's philosophy and mortality, two things I have a hard time articulating my thoughts on.
Let's go.
Let's go! Here we go! We're off!
Reading philosophy. Okay. Let's see. If I may do a sick backflip, real quick. I do. One, I do have a pepper spray right there, and two, you have the three of you have split it off with Kifor, and you guys are gonna go to the camp, to meet with all the folks. Kifor told you to meet at the Elder Tree Playhouse,
Yeah.
which is a super cool place for all kinds of things. We've had a good we've had a good run in with theaters during all of our games so far.
I was gonna say this sounds like a very well-known regional playhouse.
Yeah, you're gonna love it.
Oh yeah, you're like just wait.
Oh no,
Non-stop.
more theater shenanigans for us.
More theater
Let's
shenanigans.
go. Love the theater. And with that said, I don't believe there's anything else. So why don't we go ahead and dive right on in to yet another session of the Lanya expedition. Music, please. We start with a view on Rexon. This place, once teeming with life, now a place of teeming with life and showcasing prosperity from head to toe, now bare with the wounds and scars of battles. Shop buildings barricaded, destroyed, cable cars upturned, placed on their side, spears, swords discarded throughout the cobblestone streets of the city. In this shot, as we are viewing the Starfall Square, the main thoroughfare that connects all of the districts of the city together, we see the blood red moon hanging in the sky, and the squeak of an abandoned baby carriage slowly makes its way across the street. Dalmar, you trek your way through this familiar place. You've been through these woods for about a week and a half, having to keep a close eye on the outside and gather materials requested of you by a certain someone in the camp. A motley bunch, this one. So far, the taxing times of constantly going in and going in on expeditions to save people in the town and search for survivors, it has weeded out those who are not particularly fond of the saving people aspect of their job, leaving behind a passionate crew of a few from the local guards and a few other adventurers. A week and a half, the supplies are thinning. People were sent out to get supplies, and they don't seem to come back. You have been surviving based on what you find in the town, but it looks like the morale, the energy, it has been running thin. But perhaps with this new intrepid duo and their skull that they carry around that talks, maybe there'll be some renewed energy. As you make your way towards camp, as the two of them follow along with their carts pulled by 2 horses, you feel a sort of tingly sensation throughout your body. Now, this has happened multiple times already, but it has been especially worse with the red moon above. A tingling sensation denoting that some kind of magic is pulsing through the area. It happens every, 2-3 hours. It's intense. For a moment, everything begins to ring in your ear and then it stops. It's as if pins and needles go throughout the entirety of your body. It numbs the brain for a moment. But you are a resilient one. So you learn to hold it. You learn to not show it. Eventually, you all see a smokestack in a distance, and the welcoming sight of orange red flickering in the distance. A campfire. As you approach, you see that there are 2 men currently perched against trees, seemingly battered and bruised. One of them has a bandage wrapped around their head, covering one of their eyes. The other a tiefling individual with horns curling like a ram's, seemingly in better condition, are both stationed against respective trees. As they see you draw close, Dalmar, they go, "Halt!" The human man steps closer for a moment, but the tiefling, who can see you through the dark, just puts a hand on his shoulder and just goes, "It's all right, everyone. It's Dalmar." He just goes, "Are those supplies?" Pointing towards the wagon. "Oh, thank the gods."
Supplies, no. Outsiders. They stumbled into the area and were attacked, and I helped them, and they seem to know of Archmage Brendrick.
We won't share what we have, though.
Yes, we are just here to help.
We'll take anything. Please go and find Captain Lee. And they gesture you inward towards this camp. It's this sort of disparate encampment filled with tents, tents just scattered about, multiple fires. It seems like there's a good amount of people here. People sharpening weapons and such. But you see that there's a tent that doesn't have like many flaps around it. It only has like a cover overhead, and you see that there is like an array of these makeshift like beds where you see people are injured. People are nursing wounds. There is one halfling woman who was attempting to just like get this person's arm in a bind. Just goes, "Go, take it slow." And there's about like 7 or so people there. As you venture deeper into the encampment and eventually find a safe place for your wagon, you are motioned to a man standing in the center of the camp next to a fire. He has a table out with a map spread out that he's currently overlooking. One man and one orc man, a half orc man, and one tiefling woman stand at his side. He himself has a sort of earthy kind of complexion. His skin seems to be dry in some patches. But he seems on the younger side, actually, youthful despite his sort of like patchy exterior. He's an earth genasi, with sort of like short gray hair. And as he's peering over the map, he kind of like peers up at the at three of you out Dalmar, and he just goes, Are these people? Are these his suppliers?
Somewhat outsiders. Stumbled in. Needed assistance. Brought them here.
I apologize. I don't envy you, friends. You've been caught in something bad here, but we can spare our supplies and help you if you wanted to help yourself to anything.
No, apologies, you misunderstand. I am Jean-Claude, the former captain of the Golden Guard. This is my compatriot, indicates to Cecilia.
I'm Cecilia.
We actually came here to help. We were informed that there was a shift in the local automaton population, and Dalmar informed us that it had been a little difficult, of which I can assume, and his eyes look up to the sky that's like red. We are all aware of where that might come from.
Jean-Claude, Cecilia, well, thank you so much for coming along. We're taking any help we can get. We still have an expedition inside. They're due to come back in a few hours, but if any of you have any medical knowledge or can do any little bits of healing, we would be very much appreciated. It would take a lot of weight off of our current healer.
I can help with that. And she
type
doesn't
of
volunteer you.
Jean-Claude goes, I have a little bit of healing, but Cecilia is a true ace when it comes to that.
Thank the skies. We were in desperate need of some healers, divine or otherwise, so truly the two of your presence is a blessing. Looks at you, Dalmar, and just gives you like a good, like a deep nod, like almost like a good job kind of thing.
And you are welcome to pull through our supplies for anything you need. We can stock up again whenever we're out of here.
We've been trying to make our way through the town to get supplies that way, but it seems like the automatons have been stockpiling supplies on their own as well. Our situation, I should back up a little bit. Our situation is quite the unique one. And I must inform you that this is possibly something that you have never seen before. I don't expect you to go into the town, but if we can tap into your supplies a little bit and you provide healing, then that is more than whatever I can ask for. He gestures towards the city wall, and he goes, to give you a rundown. Very basically, there was a automata population that was crafted to help alleviate some of the everyday worries of the people of Rexen. However, and it's something that no one can quite explain. He gestures towards the moon. This has shown up, and it's been around for a week and a half. No sign of the sun, and no sign of movement on its own. We form an encampment out here, and a motley group of people, volunteers, have voted themselves to place themselves on expeditions into the city where dangers are fraught, and automatons that have gone berserk, that have lost their minds, have attacked people frequently. It's been a week and a half. We're finding less and less people to save. But I still believe that if there are people to be saved, then any journey must be worth it.
Yes. And if there is no way to end the blood moon or the red moon or whatever it is, the better, I would assume. That being said, we've confirmed that there is a very powerful archmage present who we really believe we'd be able to collaborate about the arcane nature of such. Do you know where he was last seen? I know he's been kind of MIA, as they say.
A concerned look goes over to Dalmar, and then back at you. He goes, "I'm sorry. That's someone that we have a particular interest in locating, but it seems like after he disappeared within the initial melee, he seems to be gone. There are many places that we haven't yet gotten to explore within the town. We've pushed up a little bit, but other than that, we can't say for certain."
Well, perhaps, he looks to Cecilia, on our way to do a supply run, we could take a peek.
I probably can't do it again today, but if he has any items that he would always have on him, I can locate objects with the spell. I had to be close enough to sense it, but that's another possibility to hone in on locations.
Something that he always had on him. I apologize, nothing on my end, but perhaps looks at you, Dalmar. You have something?
I might. I'd need to make sure that Luan agrees. She would know more. She was his direct assistant. I assume she's back, Captain.
She's tending to her duties, as always, in her tent.
Hey.
Just now, I've explained the situation to you. There's I understand that it's scary and just alien-like in its familiarity, but we do not expect you to go inside the walls of the town whatsoever. It's there where the danger is, but out here, just we don't seem to we haven't run across any of the automatons.
They did.
But it was peaceful.
Peaceful.
She was, well, I mean, it was scared. And it said that it had fought other automatons that were trying to hurt children. It was protecting children.
He looks towards the two at his side before looking back at you. Just goes, "Did you subdue the automaton by any chance?"
I calmed it down.
At the time, there was no need for arrest. No active aggression. It was merely...
It just wanted food for the kids it says it's watching.
It's watching kids? Human
Hey.
kids or machines?
That we do not
Seemingly?
know.
Just
where?
children. It did.
He looks over the map. He moves a couple of like pieces on it. He goes, "What did it say?"
The Elder Tree Playhouse.
All right. That's a bit of a
But it
deeper
was-
dive into a familiar territory.
And it
We-
said that it had killed other automatons trying to protect the kids. So it was not like the other ones.
We were able to have a somewhat friendly communication. And we're going to meet up with it later to see what it meant by children. If it knew where maybe there are people out there in hiding, that is providing for. We are unaware, but we do know that it was non-violent towards us. With the slight, a little bit there, but it was not something we felt the need to take down.
And you see the female tiefling goes, that's all the way in the Empyrean. Says the Elder Tree Playhouse. That's all the way in the Empyrean Boulevard. She points at the map, and you see the entrance of the town where you can see that everything is where everything is marked. And you see where territories where every place that's been checked by expedition parties have gone in. The Empyrean Boulevard is what do you know, Dalmar? It's the rich people district, fancy boutiques and shops, and it goes all the way towards the middle right of the place, which is far away from familiar territory from the parties. And she just goes, and she just looks at Lee and just goes, Lee, just be realistic. We can't do this. Just, we have to. We can't save everyone, Lee. He goes, then I'll save who I can to make up for the ones I can't. Says, if you're not going to go, then don't. This automaton, did it have any name? Anything of the sort?
It labeled itself as Kefor, but we've called him Kefor.
It also went by Dad.
Not calling
I
it
will
that.
not. Yeah, no, that's what I said. I'm not
No.
calling an automaton Dad. So
Dad.
his name is Kefor. Yeah.
Well, because it takes
Yeah.
care of kids, probably.
And I will respect that, but I will not call him Dad. He is Kefor.
That's fine. He's not your dad. It's
No,
my
he's not
dad, so
my
I'm not gonna
dad.
call it that.
Lee just,
Exactly.
all right, Kefor.
Their turn.
I'll have to think about a way to get to the playhouse. But for now, you have a rundown of basically everything that's happening here.
But now
Again,
we can tend to your wounded while you come up with other strategies or ways of entrance, perhaps.
if you would please, thank you again. The next expedition, the next group going in probably won't go in until the early hours of the morning, so you have time to rest until then.
That is very needed. She says, looking at the other two.
Blood's dripping from it. No, I think I feel great.
Oh, goodness, what happened to the both of you? I'm just kidding. Dalmar, if I can speak with you for a moment while they tend to the wounded.
Hi.
Not to the both of you. I can't promise compensation, but if you can ever find me and if I ever have the means, I will
Fine.
give you a mansion.
We are here to help. Please, do not worry about that. Now, on to the healing. Coughs up a little blood.
Are you okay?
He's already moving away.
He can't be healed right now. It's a curse, I guess. Same for Dalmar. It'll be fine though. I'm hoping it'll be fine. Walks away.
Yeah, they both just leave. They're the weirdest fucking adventurers you'd ever run into.
All right, I'm not gonna question it. Okay.
Yeah, Lee, just don't even ask.
I'm just thankful. The tiefling goes. Says the kids are calling the automaton's dad.
Does that really surprise you?
I guess not. But there's an 8-foot tall hunk of man just walked into the camp, so they're calling the wrong person dad.
Wow!
And water in my mouth.
Jesus Christ!
Lee just goes.
Jesus Christ!
Florist.
Someone's gonna flirt with Jean-Claude for a change, and not the drunk lady who was tied to a tree.
You see the captain just looks to the tiefling, just goes. All right, Dalmar. First of all, I'm still trying to get past that. Dalmar, are you my friend? You don't seem well.
The same things that were attacking them. Gargoyles. And Cursed the Tall One. Got me as well.
Wait, gargoyles?
Gargoyles.
We haven't seen anything of that sort around.
Think they were after them. Nothing related to what we've been dealing with.
Is everything going to be fine? Is the situation handled?
Could it get any worse?
Don't say that, my friend.
It's handled.
Skies. Alright, well, I do have to sincerely ask, but I have seen you cotton up every day and earn a new scar on your body every day. Are you alright?
I'm not important.
Whoa, that's
I'll be fine.
awful.
I have a job to do.
No.
I would be very hard-pressed to have a debate with you on certain topics at the moment, but there are sadly more pertinent issues at hand. But Dalmar, you have been invaluable. People owe their lives to you. I hope you know that.
He'll just nod.
He just goes. We've lost. He pulls out he pulls out like a pencil. He writes an X on the. He writes an X on the Starfall Square, which is like the precipice, the moment, like the section before you get to the Arcane Ambit where all the important people are located in Brenwick's lab. Pretty recently we found one of the council members around this part right here, ambling about. Just one. Councillor Dorman. Goes, we haven't found LaFair. We still don't know where Brandrick is, but it seems like some of the council members are still around. However,
They haven't found the fair?
they have not found LaFair.
That's what I was.
Yes. This makes what I was saying next really sad. It just goes. Sadly, in the last expedition, a watchman became aware of the presence. We lost someone, and we lost a counselor to the watchman. He writes in a red pencil, shaped in an area, and he just goes, apparently the watchmen have been overlooking a few places, and specifically all of them surround the arcane ambit. But between this place and the Elder Tree Playhouse, there has been reports that a single watchman has been prowling the area. No one's seen it, but they hear it, and they see what it leaves behind.
So it's the watchmen that are the problem, really.
Hey, if we send an expedition to the Playhouse or to the Ambit, and especially if those two come with us, I'm going. The odds of Archmage Bandrict being in either of those places are higher than anywhere we've checked. I owe him my life.
I understand that, friend. And I'll go into the town as much as it takes. Because those two, do you know if they can handle themselves?
Once they rest up, they can hold their own.
In that case, I'll plan the next expedition. We need to split it between two because there's still a part we need to explore in the west part of town. But perhaps you can take those two towards the Elder Tree Playhouse.
Aye.
All right. But first, it seems like you need to get some rest. So tend to that first.
I will. And if you can, pull Luan away from her duties and have her come talk to me. I know that she hasn't stopped working in days. She needs to rest.
My friend, I think the most persuasive one here is going to be you when it comes to her.
And I will see her first.
Right, Lieutenant.
Thank you. I'll be right back, Tim.
Right.
And JT and Dalmar will be right back.
Cecilia, Jean-Claude, you make your way over to the place where people are just not doing so well.
Who we healing?
There's an array of 8 individuals. just like a mass of eclectic people from different backgrounds. And you look over their wounds and see that all of them contain some kind of there are cuts, there are scrapes, large stab wounds. But the thing that's most consistent with seemingly all of them is that there is a severe bludgeoning wound somewhere, like some bone has gone just out of its place where it should be. You hear an orc goes to the halfling. A healer just goes, what happened to the healing potions? Just goes, I'm sorry, sir, but I'm afraid what you have right now, those potions need to be here in case of an emergency. This is an emergency.
What? Hey. He's gonna Jean-Claude's gonna come over to the orcish man and go, I can help. What seems to be the problem, sir? What pain are you experiencing?
I can't feel the upper parts of my right arm.
Okay, alright. Don't know what that means, but I'll do this. And he's going to reach out and use his lay on hands. He has 24 hit points. I don't think he wants to use up all of them, but just enough to help this man's arm heal.
I'll say you put in 5.
5? Okay, cool. So he's got 20 left. Great.
As you put in 5, as this soothing energy washes over him, as your bracelet lights up.
Yeah.
Little twines of green wispy energy crawls around your hands like vines and crawls onto him. It slowly swirls itself around his body. A smile overtakes him. He just goes, thank you. As all of a sudden he lets out a scream of pain. And you see the halfling healer just goes, oh, that's a good thing. That means you can feel it now. Yes, I can feel it now.
Oh, Jean-Claude was frozen in shock because he was like, I did it wrong.
Oh.
It's like, oh, right, you can feel it. That means it's not broken.
Which is a good thing.
Oh, thank you. Ow!
Hey, Cecilia, how the fuck do you do this shit? I hate it.
Shit.
Well,
Look at my hand. Fuck.
I just took the physician feat when I found out we were supposed to take a feat at level 4 and not just an ability score improvement. So what I want to do, Timmy, I don't know why I said the last part in Cecilia's voice. What I want to do, Timmy, is...
I was just saying, Jean-Claude's like, what the fuck?
No.
What's a feat?
So what Cecilia wants to do is, she wants to save what she has left of spells for people who, like, need it to not die. But she also does have Spare the Dying, at least. And she also does have, she has 3 first level spell slots left for Cure Wounds if people really, really need it. And then she also has the Physician feat, which means as long as she has medicine kit charges, she can heal people with hit points to that too. But she wants to do it in a way that, like, you know, she's gonna save the spells for the people who really, really need it. And if there's anyone who's, like, really desperate for something that's more than a level 1 spell, she might sneak the moon shards. But that's on a case-by-case basis.
Jean-Claude will tackle her ass.
God. I'm
Feeling cute, might use the moon shards.
You know, like, I might throw it in there. I'll kill you.
You looking them over, you see most of them are mostly just like have some kind of, they have injuries that warrant them being here in the first place, I'll say. Those who are nursing smaller injuries, they're like found around camp and just tending to themselves and drinking what they can. 2 of them are just fully, like, laid down, like, unconscious. The halfling woman has wrapped them up, like, almost like a mummy to their neck and their the arms and such. Currently right now she's replacing, like, one of their bandages that has gotten and you see the state of the bandage. The blood's gone there. It should have been changed a long time ago, but she's changing it now. And you can only assume it's because that they don't have many bandages left.
Okay. I think that I only have the 1 medicine kit, which has 10 charges. But she'll use what she... Oh, and we have the swamp concoction, too. We have 3 of those left.
Yeah, if you want to slap that on someone.
Those also heal and give temporary hit points. But yeah, maybe she'll heal people who she thinks it would actually, like, them being, like, magically healed would greatly, like, lessen the burden on the supplies, too, if that makes sense.
It would. Absolutely.
She'll try to pick people who she thinks that'll help with, and maybe direct Jean-Claude, too.
Yeah, he's no fucking clue. He's just like anyone who's like, I'm in pain. He's like, okay. He doesn't understand medicine whatsoever.
You let's see. Jean-Claude, your work is actually, like, absolutely doing wonders. And your healing has, like, a touch of warmth, a touch of, like, personal warmth to it. Cecilia, so you're casting something on this person?
Well, it depends. I'm gauging the best people to use it on.
Roll me a medicine check.
Okay. I can't roll lower than a 10. This is not herbalism specialty. So I can't roll lower than a 10, so it's a 17.
Woo!
Not on that one that I rolled.
Jesus!
Woo. All right.
Get it out of the way now.
Yep. Low rolls now.
For people in the stream, real quick, I'm sorry. I don't know why the Roll20 roll is doing that. It keeps hiding the check, and it hides the number if it's not a nat 1 or a nat 20. But I'll endeavor to highlight it every time.
We're gonna have to change it to light mode, huh?
I'm gonna blast my eyes.
We're gonna be blinded.
Staring at the sun. But looking over the purveying the your surroundings at the moment, you're deducing that the person's that the halfling's assistance is she's doing her best, but she is absolutely strained, and she's making do with what she has. She's not a cleric. She is just a natural, like, she's a physician. And it seems like out of everyone here, there are a few of them that you could rule out as people who need immediate help. Their lives are not in critical danger. But the people who you could help to lighten supplies, that's basically the rest. The person who probably needs divine help, it would alleviate so much, is that one person she's changing the bandages of. There are you see a look at the wound. It is deep. It is he got stabbed.
Okay. She'll go, sorry, just looking around, I'd worry about this getting infected, and I have some magical healing. Can I do that?
Absolutely. Yes, that'd be great.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure that it wasn't interfering with anything you were doing or anything.
It would only help, dear. Thank you.
Just cast Cure Wounds.
You cast Cure Wounds. As you touch them, give me a con saving throw.
Oh no.
Oh no!
I'm gonna use Intrepid, which I can use once per short rest, and that lets me add an expertise die to this. So that'll add +2.
Yes.
19.
19. You touch the form, and as the divine magic leave you and into this person, you see the wounds begins to stitch up and close. This person is fever hot.
Oh no!
He is absolutely burning up. And after you touch him, as the wounds close, you see that his wounds are alleviated, and he even kind of like blinks. He blinks a little bit, but the fever, whatever's in his body, that is still there.
Jean-Claude,
Yes.
are you able to heal sickness with like 5 points of lay on hands?
with what?
I'm kidding.
Did you say with A5e level up?
Actually, I don't know what it is in A5e, so it could be totally different, and I have no idea what you're capable of.
Oh, hold on. Yes, I can. Alternative, I can expend 5 hit points from my pool of healing to cure the target of one disease or neutralize one poison affecting it.
I think that would help here.
Yes, of course. Hello, I am the former Captain Dr. Jean-Claude, here to help you today.
You're a doctor.
I am, and I will heal you now. And he smacks his forehead.
Oh! Wait, be careful. And the fever immediately dies down. He sits up and looks around. This kind of like this wiry human older man. Kind of like, Is this real life? Am I in
Yeah.
reality?
I don't. That's a good. Probably not. Maybe it is all
What?
an illusion.
No, this is no. Stop.
It is all actually. Someone once said that maybe we're in like a simulation.
This is real.
Both of you roll persuasion checks.
I actually have something for this, ironically.
Oh God, you have to be
expertise
so
die.
unhinged.
Expertise die and persuasion when trying to tell someone the truth. And I also get expertise when it's persuasion, my word against someone else's.
Oh!
And I get
Lovely.
expertise. No, the third one doesn't apply. Actually, I thought it would.
Can I use deception?
Yeah. Sure.
So add +4 to my persuasion.
He's don't give him power. Don't give this man power. He's a nightmare.
No.
I rolled a 13 total.
I rolled an 18.
I'm in a fucking magical. I never. Then why am I still here?
Listen, it's okay. All of us are programmed, much like the automatons, to live a certain life and move a certain way. But now you have been broken free from the curse, and you can decide how you want to live your life, free of responsibilities to
Except, like,
what you...
Be careful because it's still dangerous here.
Well, that's true. You can die. It's like it's a simulation where you can die.
Jean-Claude, why are you saying all this?
You see the
Give him anxiety. Good job.
He goes, I am a doctor.
You see that halfling? Oh, the halfling woman goes. Looks. You see, like stop him.
He goes, I am sorry, sir. I think this is weird. But at the same time, have you ever been to the Feywild?
I
Nothing
haven't.
feels weird there. And when you come back, you even question yourself and spend nights wondering, did I actually ever get there?
Where am I?
Jean-Claude's now not fucking around. He's genuinely, like, seriously talking about questioning your reality. And he goes, no, you are home. You are well. You are good, yeah? Feel better?
Yeah. Yes.
Cheer up, bucko. And he's going to give him a big hearty pat on the shoulder.
You see the halfling just kind of like uses her tiny hands to wrap around your wrist, Jean-Claude, and gently pushes it away. She goes, thank you so much, thank you.
Of course. Always happy to help.
Oswald, are you alright? I was, well, for one, I'm not sure if I'm in, I'm actually not sure if I'm in a simulation or not, but, I guess I can trust you. Yes, you can. Looks over to Jean-Claude.
Jean-Claude just shrugs his shoulders like, good to be here, you don't know.
He's just like, thank you so much. Looks back at him. What happened to you? There was this pallid, sickly man within town. He kept talking about our sins. He was slaying the automatons, but he looked at us, and I fired a crossbow bolt at him. He frightened me. But the moment my crossbow bolt struck, he took out one of his bones and turned it into a shard and threw it at me.
Okay, this is reality, unfortunately. Because we know this is marrow.
Ever since then, there was so much pain through my body, and I kept hearing whispers. It's something about the moon was requesting my presence.
The moon was talking to you?
It was these maddening whispers. It went on for hours. I was gonna be mad.
You're not. Listen, one, everyone's a little bit mad, but two, you're not mad in that way. You are here. You are present. You are breathing. You are one with the world, and take a little walk through the woods, get some pine in your system. Question for you: where was this bone man?
We were making our way back from the arcane ambit with a council member. We were attacked by a watchman, and in our efforts to regroup, we attempted to go back. And that's when we found him on a roof. He was viciously stabbing one of the cobblers, the little bots with the wheels.
Oh no! Wait, he was also attacking. Okay, that guy is incredibly dangerous. I would recommend, if you can tell your higher ups, that you should not engage should you see him. If you do, please inform us, and he indicates to himself and Cecilia, and we will do our best to handle it. It is an incredibly dangerous creature you are dealing with.
He looks at the both of your, like, the both of you have like some kind of symbol that kind of like display your class, right? A cleric and a herald.
I would say his armor, is pretty.
Balloon. Ironically, yeah, it's very noticeably worships a goddess of the moon who he says has been whispering to him maddeningly.
Looking over you two, he looks at you, just goes, looks at you first, Jungle, and goes, "My goodness. Both of you showed up. It felt like all sorts of divinity has abandoned us." Then kind of like peers at your armor, Cecilia, at your symbol of a saloon. Just goes, perhaps this is fate. But, sorry to say, but the moon has been a sore subject for everyone for a while.
Yeah. That seems like it. Trying to fix that, so...
What are your names?
I am former Captain, former Dr. Jean-Claude Bouchon.
You're former now?
Yep.
You were...
Retired.
Wait, so you healed me, then told me that I was in a simulation, then you retired your medical practice?
Yes, I think that I am harming more than helping people as a doctor. And so I revoke my title.
I'm Cecilia.
Those names sound familiar.
Oh, really?
Oh, you've heard of me!
Have the two of you committed any crimes?
Nope!
No, it's probably
Absolutely
something
not! Absolutely not. I am a great citizen of this world.
Some shit.
Roll with disadvantage, even.
No! I have proficiency in boasting. Can I roll?
Okay, boasting. I gotta boast for a moment.
Can I roll with my proficiency? Because I'm boasting.
You gotta boast a bit more. You gotta boast.
Okay. So we'll keep going. Not only do I recycle, I help the neighbors clean their yards. I make sure that the leaves are blown properly.
That is so uncriminal-like and uncrime-committing-like.
It absolutely is. And let me tell you something else that I do. I recycle. Do you know how much waste we use that impacts the trees and the forests that we live in? Reuse, recycle.
Roll.
Do you understand?
Roll. Just. I don't think I can count that as posting. It's.
Damn it!
It's not.
He was boasting about recycling and being a good
That's nothing
person.
to do with not being a criminal.
Yeah, criminals don't recycle.
Yes, they do. They recycle all the time. They throw
Proof?
people in-
As a good citizen, I actually got the good citizen award one year.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Celia, please roll a deception check.
I saved.
Wait, I have to roll?
Yes,
Why me?
yeah, you do.
I saved multiple tiny chipmunk children
12.
from drowning in a river. And
But he rolled a
after I
25.
saved them, after I saved the chipmunk children,
Oh wow, Tim.
I was rewarded.
He gets caught up in your onslaught of facts that he just goes.
The
I
mother chipmunk praised me
I just
for
thought
my
that-
efforts and bravery.
I just thought that.
You can talk to animals.
I just thought that. Goodness, I lost my train of thought. I just thought that. I saw your names in a letter somewhere.
Oh, probably not.
Well, this is what my memory is.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, sometimes it's like that after,
Let's gaslight.
You
Let's
get injured.
gaslight.
But yeah, we're not super remarkable.
Well, now you are. Goes. My name is Fremont. I am a guard at this place. A captain. Our guard captains abandoned us.
What? What do
Most-
you mean your captain abandoned you?
Most of the guards actually abandoned the town.
What the fuck? And Jean-Claude is genuinely loud, deeply offended. What do you mean they abandoned it?
Because the council, they're paid personally by the council, and without the council around to pay them, they didn't see it as a worthy endeavor, and they left.
Peh.
Me and Lee over there, we were the ones who, and a few others were the ones who stayed behind and tried to help. We really
As
tried
you
to.
should.
We sent words of help to other people, the other towns around us, but nothing has come. No help whatsoever.
We were told to avoid this place when we were warned about it, so...
I'm not going to dwell if you made a good choice or not, but I'm heavily thankful. I'm sure my fellow people here are thankful for you as well.
No, trust me, we are in the right place. This is exactly where we need to and want to.
Excuse me, looks at you, Cecilia.
Hmm?
Do you have something in your... Do you have something in your bag? Does anyone else feel that?
Something.
No, I
Something.
don't feel that. Evan goes, Fremont, are you okay? The whispers are back.
Am I gonna have to kill him?
No.
Sean, that is Jean-Claude's first thought is if this man is a threat to the Moonshards and Celia, I'm gonna have to kill him.
I'm just thinking, I have to not be near him is all I was thinking, and you're
Nope.
like, kill.
Jean-Claude will kill a step farther.
That was the smallest meekest. No. But you see that he's like, kind of like blinking. He's kind of like putting his hands in front of him, trying to get his hands between Cecilia and him. Please step away, please.
Yeah, I'm going to help other people.
Probably looking for a potion of sorts. I can definitely take a look. That's what you wanted, right? And he'll like pull out the mud potion that we have. One of the.
Doesn't even register that it's mud. It's like that's a potion. We are so back. He just goes, yeah, that'd be really helpful.
There you go, pal. Take it easy.
I don't think you drink it. I think you rub it.
Oops.
That's much more preferred.
That's why medicine comes with use as directions on the back.
Dr. Jean-Claude.
Not when they're made by Jeremy Von
Jeremy Von
Fuzzler, probably.
By fucking Jeremy.
And administered by back alley Dr. Jean-Claude.
Former doctor.
Former Captain
back alley Dr. Jean-Claude.
Former-
That's where you get like the really cheap stuff that no other doctor sells. Like Dr. Back Alley Dr. Jean-Claude is my guy, my go-to.
He flat out is selling drugs that should be illegal.
Like Jean-Claude, like hey, I don't want to go to the doctor to get Xanax. I got a guy.
I got a guy. Jean-Claude is literally the guy. Absolutely.
Did he just go on and say that Jean-Claude wasn't a criminal? And now he's selling drugs.
All the time, baby.
That should
not
be
criminal.
criminalized, so, you know.
Who is the criminal?
Clean-
The system or me?
Clean his history, so now he can start fresh as
Let
another
me
criminal.
tell you who the real criminal is. This healthcare system.
Dalmar, we'll go to you.
Hi.
This place of the camp has always had a it's always had a different smell to it. You always feel a little bit of arcane coming from the tent. And you hear a bit of poofs and little explosions here and there, little ones, tiny ones. And a little little shows of light bleeding through the flap of the tent. As you walk in, you see her back turns towards you as she's tending to an alchemy table. On a burner, there are 5 different bottles brewing at the moment, and 5 other ones currently waiting at the side as she's currently grinding stuff in a mortar and pestle. Luann Bosant, despite everything, the week and a half, she has been dutiful, has been doing everything she can in her power, perhaps at the expense of her sleep, to help with the cause. And what she's been doing mostly is creating magical healing potions for the expeditions, for people that need healing, anything. But as time goes on and more people need healing, it's been getting harder for her, and she's been getting even less sleep. But despite everything, she still has her 2 hair buns.
Aww.
Luan, I'm back.
Oh, cut. I do not have time for ghosts right now. You're not a ghost. You are, what's your name again? You're like my best friend.
What?
Dennis?
Dennis!
Dalmar?
It's Dalmar.
Dalmar. Yeah, I
It's
knew
Dalmar, Luan.
Denmark.
that. Dalmar, I knew it. Oh my gosh. Hey, since you're here, you can help me a little bit. Why don't you grab that little thing right there and just put it in that thingy and just like grind it up with the little big thingy.
Luan,
Yeah, what's up, my man?
when is the last time
My
you
man?
took a rest?
I'm resting right now. But I'm like
I do not mean like how the Archmage does. When is the last time you slept?
Goodness. Okay, look at this. I always had like a theory that like you become the animal you most like. I love dolphins, and they sleep with half their brains, and the other half it just kind of does whatever it wants. So I think that's what I'm currently operating on at the moment.
He's gonna hold up 2 hands. It's like, how many fingers am I holding up?
Whoa. Oh, are you hitting me with philosophy right now? I am not.
How many
Are
fingers,
you
Luan?
hitting me with philosophy, dear God?
Technically, you're holding up like all 10 because they should always be up. But if we're talking about, can you get those potions for me? It's really hot.
Luan, you can take a break. I brought healers.
You brought what?
I brought 2 outsiders on my way back.
Why would you
They're
bring,
healing. They're healing people right now. You can take a break.
why would you bring dealers? Dealers, what the?
Hello, it is me, back alley Dr.
I know.
Chocolate.
I mean, I'm straight edge, but I've been thinking about. Oh, healers! You said healers. Oh my god! I am out of it.
Luan, go to bed.
There's. At least let me get this queue finished up here. People really need.
I can
these
finish
potions.
it.
Yeah.
You need to go to bed.
Okay. All right, after it's done, and then I'll go right out.
And Dalmar will just go over and is he strong enough to just pick her up and carry her
Oh yeah, she
against her will?
yeah,
Against her will.
her will.
He's
weighs
going
like
to pick
5
her up
pounds.
and put her in bed.
As you pick her up, she just goes, Dalmar, I don't need to sleep. And like 5 seconds afterwards, 5 seconds after you pick her up, she just goes, whoa, I am off the floor. That is crazy. Am I flying? Did I just fly myself? Oh, these vapors, they're getting me. Why is there like a Dalmar? Where are you? Oh my goodness, that's you? You're like the earth. And then you put her in bed. And she just goes, and you put her in her actual tent that she has outside. She hotboxed herself with the fumes of those potions for a bit there.
Oh,
Oh,
no!
yeah. Oh yeah, it was bad.
As you put her into bed, just like with a large like plop, she goes, "Oh God, I finally hit the ground. I was falling for a while there." Hey, Dalmar,
I'm here.
did they find the Darkmage yet?
Not yet. But we're getting close.
Oh. You think he'd be really disappointed in me?
No.
I'm supposed to be his assistant.
He wouldn't be disappointed in either of us.
Yeah, that sounds like him, yeah. Wow, my body can't move all of a sudden. I'm trying to move any of my fingers.
You need to sleep.
All right, just go. Can you deal with the rest of the potions real quick?
I will finish them for you. You
And,
need to sleep.
Brew me a cup of coffee. And you, Dalmar, you know there's no beans left.
Oh, no!
When you wake up,
Thank you. And she's instantly asleep.
good. He will try and finish the potions she had going, but he's not good with magic.
Roll an Arcana check.
This is gonna be bad.
This is gonna suck. Nat 20, baby! The power of friendship!
What?
The power of friendship. It's the power of friendship!
You've seen the Archmage deal with some shit before. You've seen Luann does this. They're both very smart people.
Oh,
So-
that cleared up my sinuses too.
As you go through it, and you're going through it without any like prior knowledge, you're thinking like, man, people go to school for this shit. This magic shit's easy. As you grind up, there's a lot of extrapolating and such, but eventually, you are set with a array of 12 greater healing potions.
Okay.
And you bottle them, and they all look uniform. And throughout, you take inspiration.
Fuck yeah!
Holy hell. And he's gonna just be like, I don't know how I did that. Yep. We'll just say that Luan did them. He's gonna go and go to bed.
He's done with this. He's all done now.
For the day after that.
You
My-
exit. Oh, go ahead.
Never mind.
Okay. You exit the tent to see Jean-Claude and Cecilia. You don't catch them gaslighting a man to
Nope.
reality.
That's what you see.
Gaslighting doesn't even exist, to be honest. And
Not real.
gaslighting
Just
isn't
like
real, bro. Are you crazy?
hot glue guns
It's a
don't
victim.
exist.
Oh my god,
Anyways.
no, not this.
You can't spell victim without Tim. Anyways, so
No!
why did I say that? So you come out to see that Jean-Claude and Cecilia are the array of people that were there before that were wounded, and it's been a dark sight for a few days. You see that most of them have been tended to at least set it up, their eyes open. They were efficient, it seems. Cecilia and Jean-Claude, you eventually get done with your lot. Cecilia, go ahead and say that you spent like one more like first level slot for healing,
Okay.
and then the rest with your like physician. Jean-Claude, you can say like 10 more points of lay on hands.
I've got 5 left.
Did I use up my whole med kit then? Probably.
Yes, but you could be provided with another one from the halfling because she has some.
Oh, okay.
As you get done and dusted up, you see Dalmar checking across the camp, going towards a tent. Where his tent is where your wagons are, where your wagon is located. Around that point. If you guys want to talk to each other, so I can shut up for a moment.
Well,
I see you two got busy. I thank you for that.
Cecilia did most of the work.
Your
He
being
did
here
a
allowed
lot.
my friend to get much needed rest.
I'm glad. Are they? If there's anything else that they need that we might have, let me know. Because I can make fresh water, a certain amount. We have some food and stuff. So
Food and cloth for bandages are the most in dire need. We can get water from the river.
We also were informed. Oh, go for it.
no, I wasn't saying anything.
We also were informed of a mutual. How do I put this? Nuisance. One who throws bone knives. You
The
will
hooded
happen-
figure?
Yes. Mero.
If we're to talk about him, we do not talk about him out here.
Okay.
So you know him? Oh, you said
I've
not to
met
talk
him.
out here.
Yeah, Junka goes, not here.
My tent is right this way.
Okay.
Got it. We can talk in the tent, not outside it. What happens in the tent stays in the tent.
What damaged you?
That sounds like a long story.
So it goes over John's head completely. Goes, damage. I take it and I roll with the punches every day, and yet I still stand. Your tent?
Follow me.
His back makes this cracking sound every day, but he still stands too, so that's really impressive.
Okay.
Yeah, you take him inside the tent.
Yeah. I'll start by telling you what I know of him. You said you had a name for him, though?
Mero is what they told us at least.
Meryl.
We hit him with our wagon and he just snapped back together. It was really scary.
I see.
Also can somehow know what our bones do or say. I don't know. I think it's a scale tactic personally, but you know.
I have experienced that part as well.
Oh, it's creepy, isn't it?
And he talks like his voice sounds like something's caught in his throat all the time because it's just like barely any air can come out.
Like, I want to give him a lozenge, but I also don't want to give him a
Have you
lozenge.
considered he may just be a skeleton?
Well, I know what skeletons look like. I have one in my bag. It's kind of just like all like skinny.
John just the 1,000-yard stare.
Just keep my name out your mouth.
I'll tell you what happened. A week and a half ago. He was there at the beginning.
Before the moon turned red?
Aye, was the day of the parade that we were hosting in celebration of our automatons and of the Zenith's work. When I saw something strange darting amongst the rooftops. It was the one you call Marrow. I confronted him and tried to figure out what he was doing, because the area he was in was off limits during the parade for safety reasons. All he was able to say to me was, I am not the one you should be worried about. And again, mention of my bones feeling something before the sky turned red and all of the automatons attacked. He was at the beginning, and from the sound of it, he is still inside our city.
Why did he say that he was not the one to worry about, as opposed to who?
As opposed to, in my opinion, in my best guess, the ones behind the automatons change.
The one responsible for bringing on the red moon.
Do you think it is a person who did it, that it isn't like a phenomena?
I do not like magic. These automatons bordered on ancient magic. As I'm trying to talk, Jesus Christ.
It's alright, you're also sick. I can understand disease spreads quickly.
Who's that?
You must be so tired from all the work you've been doing the past week and a half. Really starts
Phenomenons
to get
like
on my
that
nerves.
tend to have a human influence. I have a few people in mind who I would like to talk to if we ever found them again.
Well, if you give us their names, we could keep an ear out. Maybe ask for.
One of them is the Archmage, Brandrick. I don't believe it to be his fault, but he would know more about their operations than anyone. But we have been unable to find him.
You don't. And he looks at Cecilia. Now, I have been told that correlation is not causation. Do I know what that means? No. But what I will say is that the day the sky turned red in our time, he looks at Cecilia, the moon shrouds were also present.
No, didn't it turn red once the moon shards got put away?
I don't know, but it's never turned red before, and there were moonshots. That's all I'm saying. Do you turn the sky red? Can you turn them red with the moonshots?
I do not know.
By the way, oh sorry.
I tried to stay away from the one he kept in his possession. I have wild magic inside of me that does not react well to other sources of it.
Oh. Like, there are sorcerers like that, yes?
It wasn't intentional. But
Oh. You've been cursed with this magic.
and he will do this and very quickly try to move on from it. The other person of personal interest is one of our former directors or councilmen. Director of Civil Prosperity, and you can hear the venom in that. Director Mistral Lafleur.
So you want us to find this person, or like find them? Wink, wink.
What?
Find her. And then she may go missing again afterwards.
Understood.
But if we found her, why would we want her to go missing again? Wouldn't that just kind of defeat the point?
He'll turn to Jean-Claude like, she's naive, isn't she?
You know what?
What?
She is a sweet girl, and she's very smart and bright.
Oh, once she tells us what she knows, her services are no longer required.
Understood. Okay, so the mage, the minstrel. Anyone else?
No,
Charlie? No.
no.
Charlie!
Hi.
No, Charlie.
Okay.
So basically, just all the named people in your backstory. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Just, by the way, can you please not tell anyone about us having the moon shards, like at all, ever, even after we leave?
You have my word.
Thank you.
But to assume that they will not figure it out themselves is foolish.
Well, I just don't want people who wouldn't have known otherwise to know, because it's, kind of, people kind of target us for that, and I'm trying to get them somewhere safe.
We got a lot going on, and it would be nice to have less going on. That
We
would
didn't
be
steal
helpful.
them.
No, we did not.
I mean, we didn't.
No, I didn't.
He didn't.
I did not.
Yes, odd traveling companions you two are.
Technically, I stole them, but it was from my sister, so it doesn't count.
Regardless, we want peace. There's been a lot of bloodshed over these objects. We have been informed that in the wrong hands they can be very dangerous. And we have been told if we get it to the other side of the continent, it will be safe. How we will make it safe, what we will do to make it safe, we don't know. It is a form of faith that we must enter.
I believe you on that. My personal opinions aside.
Yeah, we just don't really want people to use them willy-nilly and stuff.
Yeah, we don't want people to use them willy-nilly.
Calling the kettle black there, eh?
It would be really not good. do
And
that.
they
Yeah,
like
Cecilia.
me, so.
I'm just kidding.
Oh, but about Marrow, that person one of the people we healed said that, he saw him too, and he kept talking about the sins of the people.
I don't think Mero is
That's-
a great guy. I'm not gonna lie.
No, he is not. He has done good and bad for us. He's attacking both sides, you could say. We try to avoid him.
Good to know. Well, if you need anything, let us know. But I think you both really need rest.
I'm fine.
If you spill any more blood inside of my tent, I will put you to sleep myself.
Don't make a promise you can keep.
I was doing just this like a little bit, but then I realized it's like actually more like this. Even if we're like sitting
Dalmar
down.
is just
Yeah, exactly. Straight up.
I will put you to rest.
Let's
I
try.
hope you can.
No,
Put me out
no
of my
drag
misery.
fire, no.
Put me out of my
Oh no,
misery.
I did the same one.
No,
Please.
Are
Gar
they
says,
flirting?
are they flirting?
no.
Page out of Emma's book.
Dragmire's me now. Dragmire in all the games I've played, I go, but are they flirting? And everyone's like, no. And I'm like, but it seems like it.
I talk about messaging Stellar, and you're like, yeah, because they're girlfriends, and I'm like, they're not dating.
Well, I was right, was I not?
Maybe one day.
No.
Question my intuition. My shipping senses were tingling. On that note, I will not bleed anymore in Dalmar's tent, and
You just turn that off.
yeah, I just shove my hand in the bleeding open hole so that it stops.
Ow.
Mm.
To set up our tent.
You know, how about I handle it tonight?
What are you talking
The
about?
tent. Because I think you might get blood all over it.
I am a young, brightly man who can put up a tent.
Liar.
Yes, you can.
Who
You
said liar?
You hear Apheus?
Iphias, you are a skull.
Motherfucker.
Cat, no.
Minion,
How's
get me out.
everyone? There's
Oh,
lots
God.
of people here, and I think it'll be really scary for them.
God, let them view upon my gloriousness. As I
Okay, fine, I'll explain
tackle
it
this
if I have to.
take out this 8-foot tree-looking motherfucker.
8 foot foul, but go for it.
You want to go?
I do want to go.
Okay, never mind. You can. I'm sorry, Apheus. I need to get the tent set up.
Apology accepted. You fucking. Let me out there. The matron comes out, just slaps you a couple times. It does not hurt at all, Jean-Claude.
For effect, though, Jean-Claude will go. Ah, ah,
You just see
ah.
a dwarf head poking out of a tent.
He's already wounded, Apheus.
Ah, he's kicking me while I'm down.
Good. It makes it easier for it to kill him. Bop. The Three Stooges pinch your nose before and poke your eyes before the.
Oh, you need to fuck, that actually helped. And he's gonna kick the bag.
Okay, that's a really expensive bag.
Justify.
Back to setting up the tent.
She tries to work fast so that Jean-Claude doesn't have to do it much.
He starts competing with her, but I think his hands covered in blood starts slipping over the rails. He's like, no, I've got this. You just rest and have a cup of tea and read your books.
Rolling. All of you rolling competing initiatives. Jean-Claude, you have to roll disadvantage. I'll just say for this.
Young ladies should be resting before bed and doing their kumbaya yoga.
14. I rolled really good with my -1 mod.
Hey, Tim, can I roll just to have Dalmar come outside and do it for them so that they go to sleep?
Rolling it.
Jean-Claude rolled 2 14s, and I rolled a 14.
That's a 5. He'll just glare at you two from inside his tent.
Okay, Cecilia, Jean-Claude, Jenny, Emma, we're gonna do this thing.
Yes.
We're gonna roll competing. Just roll a straight D20.
Dun, 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 dun.
17.
9.
I won a dex check on
She's
Cecilia.
done it. Cecilia is
Jean-
on the high ground.
Jean-Claude, it's your blood's getting a little bit in the way.
He's definitely playing it off as, oh, this spike is not put properly in the ground. I will use the proper technique and spend a good amount of time on it to fix.
Jean-Claude, please just rest.
I will rest without fear.
Please.
If you don't, you might be.
She tries to make the saddest looking face that she uses on Delmira, and
Do not look at me. Hey. No. I said stop. No, I'm not looking at you. I can't
just
see it.
really hurt, and
No.
I don't
Yeah.
want to be
Yeah.
alone.
Ah! Oh, into the tent.
You go into the tent as Cecilia completes putting it up.
Yes.
Eventually, it's all you get everything settled. Let's see. And as you get everything settled,
If we don't heal our hit points, JT, that's gonna suck.
I'm
Emma,
gonna prep remove curse for
Emma?
tomorrow.
Yes, Emma is listening.
add an 8 to the 9.
17?
Yeah.
So I'm sorry, real quick. How did I get 8? How did I get 8 from bleeding over a tent?
Okay, so
I don't want to know what happens when this hits 20.
So the both of you get into
How did I jump from 9 to 8?
yes.
I would like to I tell Jean-Claude that I'll be right back. I'm just going to go check around the camp real quick.
Why?
Well, I have another spell left, and I would just like to, if there's people hurt, I'd like to use it to help someone before I rest.
All right. And he's gonna reach out and gently pat her shoulder and give her his last 5 lay on hands points.
Oh, thanks. I was uninjured, but it feels nice.
The sentiment is still there. Remember to take care of yourself before taking care.
She nods. And to be clear to me, she was lying about that, so I...
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The
That's so
Jean-Claude
she's
believe
lied.
just naturally.
With the way she phrased it, of like, I'm just gonna go like help some folks, and like, I don't know if he would be suspicious of that.
Here's what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
We're gonna see if she's gonna beat your passive insight.
Which
10
is
plus your insight.
10 plus my insight.
Mm-hmm. Your insight
11.
mod.
So, if you want to make an active check because you believe something, but if you believe Jean-Claude's just believing her, then she's just gonna contend with your with your passive insight.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to think back on the conversation. Why? Well, I have one spell slot left, and I want to use it. I'll use passive because he's kind of bleeding out right now. He's not doing too hot.
Cecilia?
And also he trusts Cecilia that she wouldn't lie to him.
She's really bad at lying usually, so there's that.
Your best lie yet. Make a deception.
Well, unless I roll bad. 11. Does that mean I succeed on the DC?
You do succeed. Because it's considered like a DC check.
Okay.
So you
But
meet it.
just barely.
Barely.
Wow.
Jean-Claude's
Wow.
like, something is off, but if she wanted to talk to me, she would use JJ.
Yeah, she is going to walk a little bit a ways where she feels like she can be alone. And because she's noticed some weird things with the moon shards, she doesn't want to be very close to people. But she'll cautiously take the moon shards from the bag when she's a bit away and just kind of watch to see if anything, like, if there's any changes, anything weird seems to be happening.
You take them out of the bag.
Yeah.
You open the box.
I think she'll just take the box first, and if that seems to be going okay, then she'll open it.
As you open the box, the moonshots are there, and they're currently
They're gonna eat us.
As you open it up, you do see that they initially you're holding the box, and you feel this connection to you. You feel excitement, anticipation, perhaps. And as you're holding it, sorry, give me 1 second. As you open it up, you see that the moonshots inside, they are absolutely luminescent. They are brighter than they've always been, and you see that they are it's like they're quivering, they're shaking.
She just seeing it, she thinks she's not gonna get anything, but she tries to ask them. She goes, "What's going on?"
Roll a D100 for me.
Oh. $76.
Saloon eats the moon shards like chocolate chips. I don't know what that means. You rolled
neither.
something. You rolled something.
1 second. Not that song. No. Shit. As you speak,
Dalmar says she drops the box and JC grabs it from the ground and quickly slams it shut.
says,
If he
yeah,
were
she says-
here.
As she's holding it, looking at them, she feels the full weight of an 8-foot-tall furbug
bodying her.
I told you not to use this!
As you speak to them, what was your question again?
She said, "What's going on?"
Forcing me to pull out an old sheet that I made almost half a year ago.
An old sheet? Is it your mom?
No.
My mom, the moon.
Is it Saloon? Is it the moon shards pretending to be her mom?
You see the moon shards as they're shaking in the box. And as you speak the question, they all of a sudden become still. Some of them standing up, some of them some of them like laying on their sides, and then they roll towards each other, clumping together
Ew!
into a pile. And you hear, "Hello, dear," in your mind.
Do I recognize the voice?
You don't.
What if it's Delphine?
Oh my gosh, not here, not here, not here.
That bitch ain't here. Don't worry. She's on two continents away. That fucking bitch. I hate that.
Yeah.
I hate that.
I hate her so much.
Hello, dear. And you feel warmth spread through your fingertips.
Hello.
You really need to be careful. It's dangerous. Below the blood red moon.
What does the moon do? Why is it here?
The moon. Just madness has tinged the moon. It drives any with blood mad. The
Any with
old,
blood.
the old, and the new. Whispers cascade from every plane, forming, collapsing all into one. You need to be careful too. If you stay within the presence of the blood red moon, if Kralrag gets his influence on you, then not even our mother can help you.
What this is Kralrag's doing.
Yes.
Can you
Bring
tell
us to the moon shard. Bring our sibling to us.
I'll try to.
The tears of Saloon, they fall. It says, they were supposed to feel our mother's embrace. And yet, the embrace has been touched.
Yeah.
Cecilia, you are healthy with our mother's embrace. Please continue.
I will. Thank you. I didn't think you'd actually reply. She's just really surprised now that she's thinking about it.
And a moment passes before you hear a voice go, "Baby girl?" Cecilia, do you hear me?
Is it coming from a direction or is it like in my head
It's
again?
in your head. It's very faint.
She goes,
Cecilia, if you hear me.
I can hear you, yes.
Bring our sibling to us. The other voice returns. Careful not to fall to the madness of the blood-red moon.
She realizes whispers, it's fake. That's her first instinct. She goes,
That dwarf. I can hear it. Crowrag. Careful.
what about him?
Make a
Oh.
con saving throw for me.
Oh, no. 21.
A sharp pain shoots through your body. Something it's familiar to when you use the moon shards to expend. You expend your energy to use the moon shards.
Okay. Does she get the impression then that if she tries to get a spell back by using them right now, she's already pushed too far? That it won't work well.
You're
for her?
you're definitely you're pushing. Yes, I'll say.
Okay. Because she was also, if it looked fine, she was going to try to get a spell back, but she won't do that if she feels that's going to be bad.
It feels
Okay.
like the moon shards are much more influential and powerful. Let us take. And you hear it go in that sharpshooter pain. You hear. Let me feel.
No.
I want to feel.
No!
She shuts it,
5 seconds. You shut it.
and she puts it away.
You put it away.
Yeah. And then she starts. She wanted to try to get ascending to Dalmira, but that was just an extra thing, so she decides it's fine. She already told Dalmira she might not message her again, except Dalmira cut her off in the sending. But she starts walking back towards the tent, then realizes, oh wait, my lie was actually a good idea, and goes to check for someone who she can provide magical healing to, and she'll use her last spell slot on them.
Okay.
And then go back to bed. We'll go to bed.
Go ahead and take a point of inspiration for me.
Aww. She is inspired.
Make a con saving throw for me, and when you go to bed.
6.
No immediate effects.
Okay. I ignore the first point.
It's not exhaustion.
Okay. Oh, madness things. Probably.
No!
Where are you dancing?
No!
Where are you
No,
dancing?
Wow. Stop dancing! Fools.
As all of you get a peaceful night's rest, I'm curious. I want to go around the table. I'm going to start with the person who's fresh. I'm going to start with Cecilia. As you're As you're drifting away, what is Cecilia? What's on her mind? What is she thinking about at the moment?
I think the main thing is Crowrag. But then I think it goes to the last bit about the moon shards hurting her and then wanting to feel it or like what that was about, because that kind of alarms her. That's what she's thinking about.
Jean-Claude?
What am I thinking about as I fall asleep?
Yes.
I think he's actually reflecting back on the conversation he had with the man he was healing. Was when he asked him, "Is this real?" I think he's thinking about when he was in the Feywild. And genuinely, like, thinking, am I ever free from it? Am I always connected to it? Like, we can't escape gods. We can't escape Fae. We're always bound to them with our magic. Like, he's really, like, thinking about that.
Take a point of inspiration for me.
Woo! Why are we all getting inspiration today?
It means that everything's gonna
'Cause
be
we gonna
bad
need it.
tomorrow.
We're gonna fucking die!
And Dalmar. As you crush him to death.
Yep, sorry.
It's okay. No, it's
As he
absolutely
should.
fine.
Habit.
That would kill me. What?
It's just water.
I am not
Yeah,
good.
it's just water.
Oh, is it
It's
alcohol?
water.
Yeah, liquid
it's
death is water.
It's just water.
It's just water? I thought it was.
Yeah.
It's just water.
I'll
What?
explain it when we go on break, Tim.
What's it called,
It's
liquid
just
death?
water. I'll explain when we go on break. It's water. His thoughts are Arkson and the efforts they've already put in to find him, and now the two new people he feels responsible for bringing them into this mess. And what happened last time he was made responsible for something like that. My backstory's tragic. We gotta get through it somehow.
Why are you dancing to the tragic backstory?
Because it makes it less tragic.
We're just
It's Farley, as Dragmeyer says.
we're getting through the feelings.
Time for the feelings part of the episode.
Why are you dancing?
Oh, I need to repepper my spells. I forgot.
Do we get our long rest now, Tim?
You
Do
absolutely
I get
a
to
long
heal?
rest. You get to heal.
Thank Christ.
I'm gonna. What do I unprep? I can sending to the Archmage. Why didn't I think of that earlier?
Why didn't you use your last best? No, I'm kidding. What if he doesn't want to be found? Plot twist.
Possibility.
Or if he's completely unconscious?
Yeah.
Oh gosh, what do I even unprep
Likely
for this,
so.
though?
He could. He just sends you to voicemail. The number you're trying to reach is not in service.
Hello? Hello?
We've been trying to reach you
voicemail.
about your car's extended
Wait,
warranty.
This is your CVS pharmacy calling to inform
Hello?
Archmage.
Hello? Nah, just kidding. It's the voicemail. Anyways, leave a message.
The worst. The worst one.
Where's remove curse? That's a spell I have. There it is. Freaking. Okay.
Okay. So we can do a long rest. You folks ready?
Reset all my spells. Woo.
I have healed. Massive.
Now here's the thing. Jean-Claude, Cecilia, the both of you wake up, and very normally you are greeted with the us. You're greeted with the hint of the sun, the kiss of the sun against the bulwark of your tent. Oh yeah, the moon's still out there.
Heck.
It's been darkness the entire time. As the two of you wake up, Dalmar, you awake weary, tired, but you're gonna have to take another dive into it. You told Cecilia and Jean-Claude that you were gonna take them in, right? Yes. You ready yourself, preparing for the day ahead. As the three of you and your three separate tents are getting prepared, you hear from the outside, "Halt!" And another voice just going, "Please, she really needs help." Commotion outside.
Goes to look immediately.
He
we're
will
both
run
up.
out of the tent.
I assume we're all up.
For any who look and come out, you see that the two different people have stood guard now, and that that there's a new crowd of people that has just come back, people from the expedition, more people that needs healing and such. This is the most crowded you've seen this place. But you see at the edge of the forest where the two of you came in, you see not a human, a half elven man, sharp black hair, a little bit on the taller side, wearing some kind of like colorful getup that you can't really discern where it's from at the moment. He's currently carrying a woman with lavender hair, dressed in robes. She has gloves on, and she's currently completely unconscious in his arms. You see, Lee has already gotten up and is approaching. He's going, "What happened?" And the half elf just continues, goes, "I don't know what happened. We were traveling on the road, and all of a sudden the sky fell." Says, my lady here, she's all of a sudden she has some kind of sickness. She's grown faint and she fell. And Lee just goes, just nods, pushes the guard to move aside, and just gestures for him to go over to the tent where people are being healed. "Thank you." And Lee just goes, I can't promise we can help. As the man hurries on over to the tent. You see, as he turns his back, you see he has a large, long sword. Two of them like crossed on his back. In the sheets as he heads over. That's the bulk of that commotion.
I can help if there is a disease.
You see the man looks up towards you. There's a moment, there's a slight pause before he goes, I don't know what it is. She hasn't gone wounded, she just fell.
The sky hit her?
No. The sky fell, it turned red. The moon turned red, like it is right now. It's dark. We were traveling.
Let me help. And he's gonna go over and use 5 of his lay on hands to cure the disease.
As you spend 5 points, as you place your hand on her, she just takes a breath. She's sweating, and as your energy soothes through her, there's no immediate signs of her getting better.
Can I gauge if I can figure out what's wrong?
Yeah, he'll call Cecilia over.
Okay, Cecilia, as you come over, you can either give me an Arcana or a Medicine check.
I'm gonna use medicine.
Okay.
That is a 21.
Looking her over, she has no external wounds. Nothing has injured her. Nothing at all. She's actually like awfully clean, except for like the brush, the nature's natural imprint. She's younger. She's younger than the half elf for certain. Looking her over, she's slightly feverish, but you get the feeling that something is definitely afflicting her deeply on the inside. And if Jean-Claude's disease, trying to cure disease didn't work, then it's absolutely something else. The only thing you can discern is that it's not natural, but magical in a way.
Do I think that this is something, and it's okay if I can't tell this, but do I get the impression remove curse would help?
Give me an Arcana check with advantage.
Yeah, maybe it's like a magical, like, remember we did, what's it called? The Titan's Curse, Fever, whatever.
I'm gonna be so mad if I drop Dispel Magic for remove curse and then don't. So the first one was a nat 1, but with advantage it's a 15.
Hey!
Ooh, we dodging that once today. Oh,
Wow, baby!
I got 2, but yeah.
You get the feeling that this is something nested deep inside, something magical. Remove curse. If it's not lesser restoration, if it's not a disease, then it's definitely like a curse of some kind.
Okay. Should cast remove curse.
As you place your hand on her, give me a D100.
Oh no, wild magic surges. Is this what this is?
Why do we have that?
84.
You do not expend a spell slot.
Oh,
What?
thank goodness.
Why?
Whenever we're in this phase, every time you cast a spell, only Cecilia. Every time you cast a spell, you roll a D100. If you roll an 80 or over, you do not expend the spell.
Whoa.
Jesus.
So as you place this hand on her and you spend your magical energy, you see that it actually kind of like replaces. You feel something topping up inside of you, as if it's just moving in to replace the magical energy you expended. As this powerful wave of the spelling occurs, expelling this curse from her. Her breath leaves, and her breathing becomes gentle. My lady, are you okay? And she doesn't speak.
You might need time to recover. Does this seem like to me like, and it's okay if I can't tell this just from this quick time, but one of my fears when I saw that it wasn't like normal was that maybe this would be something that resembles my father. Is there anything that might lead me to that conclusion yet, or is it too early?
At the moment, At the moment, no.
Okay.
I'll say. But you, whatever is ailing her, it's alleviated.
Yes, she should be better. She just might need some time to rest.
He places his head. He sits down, putting his swords to his side. He just goes, "Thank you. I don't know how I could ever repay you."
It's all right.
I am Dalmar, but you can just call me Dan. My lady here, I'm currently her steward. Her name's Kari. We were traveling on the road when all of this occurred. I'm afraid I don't understand exactly what's going on here. But whatever the case, I thank you.
I'm Cecilia. If you can, you might consider trying to continue on away.
Yeah.
It's not safe here.
I would not stop here for long.
It's a shame. My lady came here to study arcane magic.
Did you not hear the rumors?
Rumors.
Of, the automatons? No.
No.
Where are you coming
It's all-
from?
We're approaching from the east. We're from our home.
Interesting. Where?
Hmm.
Where? Where in our home?
From Fiskard.
Got it.
Jean-Claude, you know Fiskard. That's an old name. Wow. That's
Oh God!
one of the larger central hubs of Orholm.
Okay, they're city people. Got it.
He just goes. He holds his twin swords. He holds them up in the air, and they just both vanish. Not only do they vanish, you see a spectral hand grabs them and pulls them, and and the spectral hand and the swords vanish. Me and my friend, thanks you.
Yep. Who? What? Huh?
Natural to react like that. Let's just say that it's a lot to explain, but she's here to give assistance if the time is needed. I have a special set of skills, you see, but that shouldn't be important right now.
Right. What I'm saying is, basically, you've the special skills and all, and your invisible friend. This place is a current war zone. You know, civil war, some may say. It is not safe to go in to practice magic of any kind.
Well, I'll have to wait for my lady to awake before we decide what happens next.
If you're certain. There's kind of the automatons of the town have turned. Are attacking people. Some of them are attacking people.
Or perhaps I can lend my assistance in that case.
I'm sure they would take you. I'm not in charge that she goes to point.
No, but yeah, Lee, I'm sure could use all the help.
But whatever case, I must remain with Kari first before anything else happens. Thank you. Can I have your
Of
names?
course. I'm Cecilia.
I am former Captain ex-Dr. Jean-Claude Bouchon. God damn it.
Cecilia, as you say your name, you see the hand twitch of Kari, of the woman, the young woman. But she's still asleep. Dan Lamar looks towards her and just places his hand on her wrist and squeezes it. Yeah, give her some time. But Cecilia, Captain Jean-Claude, thank you.
Nods.
Lee comes over as Lee comes over the scene in front of him. He turns to Dalmar and goes, "Just we definitely haven't caught as much strays as we have in these last few days."
Either something changed or they're just finally deciding to show up.
I don't even know how to end this.
Hopefully
Do I hear
someone
this?
who's still in their nose. The Archmage might know.
Cecilia, you can hear this.
Yes. I think I have an idea. But it's kind of strange to explain. She's just not good at lying, so she's trying to choose words so carefully. But she's really considering what she says, and she goes, I think as a cleric of Saloon that this might be being caused by an anomaly, like, say, a shard of the moon. And I think it might be in the town, and I think if I take that, it could stop.
What makes you so confident that it's a shard of the moon causing all of this?
Because I received divine intervention in a way, I guess.
Make a deception check.
It's not a complete lie.
That's
Okay.
fine.
Yeah, it's not a good one, though.
It is a lie.
Oh. Okay. Natural 20!
That is a nat 20 for the non-liar.
Oh my
Oh.
gosh.
It's about time we have some intervention of any kind coming our way. Just, I wouldn't want you to get hurt, but if you believe you know what you're doing and it could put stop to any of this, then Dalmar, you're the sturdiest out of all of us. Can you lead the young lady to wherever she needs to go?
I plan to.
You see people begin to sit up. It's like, you can stop this? People are murmuring, looking at you.
She's really worried that she can't now.
Expectations are high.
I can't say with complete certainty that that's what it is, but... And I know that a red moon can cause people to see things and hear things and things like that. But I feel pretty confident in what I was told, at least. And that if it were true, then it should stop.
It's gonna have to be a chance we're gonna have to take. I have not met you all for long, or know the situation for long, but I'm positive that if my lady were awake, she would want to help. Just please, if you ever plan to go inside, or if you ever plan to come back after my lady is awake, then consider taking the both of us with you in there.
We'll consider it.
Lee goes, in that case, we might have a shot at this yet. I don't know what exactly solving this all will entail, but it's better than nothing. Says, everyone on list B, says, get ready to form up. Says, we're gonna do another dive. Says, into Vrexen. Says, Dalmar, you'll be going with the both of them. Says,
I know.
you've got this, friend. As people
As do you.
As people are beginning to form up. Jean-Claude, Cecilia, Dalmar, the three of you gather together as everyone's getting ready.
Dalmar? That reminded me. Can I ask you something?
You can ask.
Have you ever heard of the name Crowrag?
I have not.
Have I?
Yes. I'm pretty sure we would have talked about that.
It's
Because that was the one who replaced Malar.
Right, it's the creepy one, right? It's the new creepy demon who makes the sky red. Jean-Claude goes, okay, any reason why are we breaking that?
I'm gonna explain in a moment, but have you ever heard of Malar?
Him?
Malar, definitely. That is a mainstay. The god of savagery. God of like wild creatures, and helping wild creatures tap into their inner savagery. It's just part of the pantheon of nature.
I have. Why does it matter?
I'm taking by that reaction that my next answer to my next question is a no, but I was just going to say, have you ever had any connections to either of those names in your life that you know of?
No, I can't say I have.
I know that the red moon thing is related to Crowrag. She says, looking at both of them now to explain. And Crowrag, to clarify, is supposedly someone who overtook Malar and is now the new god of savagery.
Right. Isn't this stuff that we knew?
We knew, you and me knew that, but not
Jean-Claude nods.
him. And I just was warned that, she kind of glances at Jean-Claude a moment and then back to Dalmar and goes, I was warned that there might be some aspect of Crowrag inside of you.
I'm sorry, warned by who?
I thought you might ask that, and, I was hoping that you wouldn't.
Warned by who?
Like I said, I sense some divine intervention.
All right, everyone, we're ready to head out. Come on.
We're not done talking about this, Cecilia.
You and I have more to talk about.
She looks between both of them.
Exactly, high low.
Apheus in your bag. You hear, ooh.
Hi, Lord Apheus.
Shaking the back. Hi, Lord.
All right, come on, let's get a move on. Says, once we all reach the House of Waffles, that's our splitting point.
I'm sorry, what?
House of Waffles, have you been to one?
Yes, and it sucked.
It was burnt down.
That seems more like a statement on the one you went to instead of a statement on the House of Waffles brand.
No, the weird lore that's attached to it was weird, okay? It's weird.
Do you follow along with the story, Dalmar?
Since I've come to know of it, it is one of the few enjoyments I get.
Oh, wow!
I wouldn't have guessed that, actually.
Buddy.
I wouldn't have taken you as a...
That is a form of entertainment for you?
There's not much else for you to do in a library when you don't like reading.
Is it in the library?
What?
We had ways of getting things other places.
It's like,
It does
a
not
cafe
matter.
in the library? I've heard of like Noble and Bounds. I know they tend to have like little cafes in there.
Barn spelled like a farm barn, probably.
Yeah, you know, it's like the royalty and the cows. The bookstore.
Look, it does not matter. You two, stick close to me. We need to go.
Mm-hmm.
And you, speaking back towards Cecilia, whoever you heard that from knows something I don't tell people.
Ooh.
You have explaining to do, and you'll do it as we walk.
Okay.
Like guys,
No threats needed.
I trust them, okay? And they're not going to hurt you. Well,
Who is them?
it was divine intervention.
What does that mean?
My God, basically, that's what I was trying to say. Imply.
So Loon the god just like called you up?
No, it was the. Oh, it just shuts up.
As you all see this sprightly half elven girl with twin buns walk up to everyone and goes, "Hey everyone, put a lot of great work into this. I think I did it in my sleep. I think it's some of my best work. It's actually it's kind of crazy, and I got sleep. Crazy, Dalmar, you were actually there. But
Who
yeah,
are you?
This is Luan.
is
She is one of the Archmage's assistants and my friend.
Got it.
Oh.
yeah.
Oh,
Anyways, got some potions for people. Just make sure you guys are all nice and tidy. And she starts handing out people at the exhibition. So each of you get one greater healing potion.
Nice.
Goes. Anyways, I'm gonna keep brewing some more until you guys come back. Don't get hurt too hard. I'm gonna be working very hard. I got sleep now, so that's really good.
Luan, make sure you take a break.
I did take a break.
Oh, wait. And he points to Cecilia. For your spell, to make a call to the Archmage, do you need
Oh.
something?
I can cast it. I just can't do it that much, but well, it's about the same difficulty as that spell I cast on that woman, but I don't feel tired at all. Like it was
Don't
like
you
I
need,
still
like,
have
an
all that energy.
object? Didn't then like an object help with this spell, or is
Oh,
that
I have
something
this.
else?
It's like this little wire thing.
Okay, got it. Never mind. I was thinking of a different spell where you spy on people.
Spy on people?
Never mind. Continue.
I can send a message to the Archmage, and maybe if he knows where he is and if he's alive and conscious, he could reply and tell us.
But they shut, no?
But if we're about to get into danger,
Maybe save it for later.
Keep your slots.
But at the same time, it could help narrow down a search. But if we don't know if we know where we want to go already, then...
Well, aren't we heading to the theater to see, Kiffer?
Aye, our group is going to the theater.
And do you know where that moon shard is?
If it is no longer in his laboratory where we have not yet been, then it should likely be with the Archmage himself.
I have
I
a
think-
feeling he wouldn't have left it.
It's more a matter of was there enough time for him to go back and get it.
So it sounds like the laboratory is a high priority.
Aye, and it's where I hope to find him.
Because I really do think that getting that will end this.
The sooner the better.
We're going.
Okay.
As you approach, the air gets thicker. It's thick with anticipation as the people you see are it's as if you're marching to the front of a battlefield. With the dark red skies hanging overhead, you eventually approach the walls of Rexen. Damage, slash marks across the edges of the gate. You see that there is there's currently a barricade set in front of the gate. There are benches, wagons, the bodies of automatons piled.
Ugh.
And Dalmar, you're the one who knows this, and they don't. This barricade is not man-made. The automatons made it to keep you all out. As you walk into the city, it very visibly becomes murkier. As Jean-Claude and Cecilia, this is like the most modern design of a place you ever seen. Fancy, smoothly built buildings line the side. Just well made throughout. Arcane sigils built on certain parts of the ground that have now been deactivated. You are passing the barricade. You are surrounded by what you would assume to be one of the what would be a great and very interesting place to view. But with the blood red moon hanging overhead and knowing that people have perished here, and that little huge pile of bodies out in the front, it's not as wonderful as you think. as you reach a point, as people look out, you eventually see it. A sign with large capital letters on it. House of Waffles.
Gah.
You see the disc-shaped building. It's a very nice House of Waffles. It has it's all glass exterior. It has
What?
it has booths inside. You can tell this place was awesome. Probably one of the best ones in the entire continent. But as you reach there, he just goes. One of the things I'm looking forward to is heading out of this place and seeing and catching up on the House of Waffles lore.
Oh my god! It is.
The I could. The Lundy's one is was destroyed by a grease dragon.
A fire. He lit the fucking place on fire by accident.
Wow, they're really keeping to the story.
No!
Can't wait to see how they include that one in the next season.
Says,
The beacon is lit. Lindor calls for aid.
The books are not that good!
Well, I was actually told that the books are just written accounts of the stories that they do there, but the books aren't fully accurate because you have to travel between each one.
I just got to the part where John Doe just perished, so don't spoil what happens in the next books.
It is traumatic pornography in those books.
I mean, nothing was more traumatic than the bread wedding.
No!
We met Jerry Pranister at the Grease Fire
The
one.
Jerry Pranister?
Uh-huh.
I believe you met him.
Yeah, I think he might be dead now. I don't know. But
They always kill off
I don't
their
know what they're gonna
characters.
do with him.
They don't seem to last long.
Yeah, because it's a shitty series.
You seem to be personally affected, but that's not what's important right now.
All goes well.
I'm the one who's personally affected.
You seem to be at a crossroads here. Literally, physically. Dalmar?
All goes well. We meet back here.
Yes,
Hopefully with more survivors.
that's the plan.
Be safe.
He holds his hand out to give you a hearty shake. Says, be safe, friend.
Dragmar has redeemed a stretch and hydrate.
He always does it when I'm out of water.
I have no water, so I could really use some. I
Get
need to
it.
get some water. I'm gonna get some water.
I'll
real
get more when we go break.
Oh. Are we gonna go break? I think
Mm,
we're pretty late.
Break and or end.
Uh-huh.
ugh.
I had one more question for Dalmar that I forgot. That I'd forgotten, so I'll go ahead and go. By the way, do the automatons have blood?
I've never seen one bleed. I've seen inside of them before. Nothing but wires and gears and spirit magic. No flesh or blood or bones.
Okay, that's what I would have thought, too. So. She does not explain further.
Of course she don't. Why would she? Why would she explain
Purely
further?
because of things related to the moon shard. She doesn't want to get in trouble.
You are already in trouble.
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
Divine intervention. Interesting.
All right. So, as the two parties split, as you watch as the other expedition parties head off the other direction, Dalmar, you are left with these two.
Yep.
That was just a statement of fact, not a
It's just so funny though.
But it's funny though. You're left with
Yep.
these two.
Yeah,
Left with these two.
this duo.
These not
Dalmar
two.
drew the short straw on which group he got to go with.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
I can't make a short joke. So
Hey.
Dalmar, taking a breath, you remember the path leading to the.
You okay?
Cockroach! There's a cockroach on my water bottle!
On your water bottle?
On my water bottle!
No!
Double drop.
Where is it?
Oh no! The game's over.
I don't know where it is! There's my water bottle!
Introducing our new guest.
The cockroach.
No! I've had in a D&D stream, I have had a spider drop down right in front of my camera, and I
So did
ran
I,
away.
Jagmar. So did I. I thought she was laughing.
No, I hate cockroaches!
Yeah, I would just die,
I would cry.
personally.
Yeah, I hate cockroaches. I'm okay with spiders, but cockroaches fuck me up.
Anyway.
If you genuinely need to go. Like,
No, continue!
All right.
okay.
Dalmar. Dalmar.
There's redeemed kill the cockroach.
Emma, if you need it, do you have a spray bottle?
No! No, I'm
Okay.
just gonna live in fear. It's fine.
Yeah.
Oh,
There comes a point where like, yeah, you're just my friend. You're just my roommate now. As long as you just
you're methoding Jean-Claude.
When I see it next, it's on site.
as as the three of you venture forward into town, heading towards the Elder Tree Playhouse. As the three of you endeavor, walking into unknown territory, into unfamiliar dangers. We cut to somewhere in the town. A lone cobbler bot. A bot just like Charlie, on wheels.
Charlie!
Just like Charlie.
Just like Charlie.
Damn it.
Is venturing through the empty streets in the what? I can't fuck. In the Weavers Boulevard. You see, the small bot is currently curiously prodding through. It is prodding through debris, remnants of fights from the very first days. When he sees when he maneuvers himself in front of a small bookstore. He
Nobles and
tilts-
Barnes?
The Noble Barn. As he maneuvers in front of the Noble Barn, you see he curiously tilts his head, and he wheels to the front. And he gently picks up a book. A book on some kind of arcane fantasy. It's way beyond him. He throws it away. He picks up another book, and he begins sifting through the book that fell out of the front window the display on the front window. As he's doing that, a hole is suddenly formed in his head.
No!
The light in his eyes dim, and he just shuts off. Heavy footsteps as a hooded figure walks down the street. As we look up to see the billowing figure, we see its metallic body, its metallic head, which it has drawn multiple strange symbols on. It has written names all over its own body, and it holds a bow and arrow. It reaches for the arrow it shot the cobbler with, and puts it back in its quiver. And then it stops. Its head tilts for a moment. As its eyes blink, they blink. And the eyes go red for a furious, singular moment. As a loud, high-pitched scream emits from it for a moment. And then it calms. It stands up. And it goes, Sylvie. Before it walks into an alleyway. And that is where we're going to end.
What?
Excuse me?
Okay. Sylvie is Jean-Claude's niece, correct?
Yes.
Correct.
Okay. That's what I thought. The heck, Tim?
What?
What?
Is it because it's connected to the Crowrag's moon thing and Sylvie's with Crowrag?
We'll get to explore that.
She's
Perhaps-
just a kid! She's just a baby!
When has that stopped him in the past?
She's just a baby.
Being awful quiet, Tim.
I
Yeah,
don't.
Timmy, what?
This is something
know
we
what?
get to explore.
I'm starting to not trust the Archmage that much.
Oh, I never did.
Like, where this bro at? Where he at? Is he the one that's making them angry? Is he the one that's working with Marrow?
Dragmire has redeemed extend the stream for 15 minutes.
Afraid we're gonna have to refund you, but maybe we should make that a reward. I'm just kidding.
No.
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 No, absolutely not.
Oh, and Sight Emma has entered the chat.
But I would say, remember where these automatons draw their emotions from. They draw it from they draw it from other planes, and if an emotion is particularly strong, they'll take it.
Is it her dad?
The inhibitions of all that has
Or her
gone
mom.
astray. The programming is gone, so maybe they're allowed to take on whatever they want. Take on whatever interests them the most at the moment.
She's just a little girl.
But if it's her dad's soul in the robot.
You're in town. And you got a bracelet.
What?
Oh no.
Looking for you? He's gonna go.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Jean-Claude,
Huh?
you
Yeah.
just might. You might be currently hunted.
Ah!
Is that what the number is?
Nah,
What?
that's another thing.
The chat also says to the redeem for 1 minute extend stream, we promise we won't abuse that.
Hey, chat. Not gonna happen.
Maybe.
Not
Maybe
gonna
Great
happen.
power, they say.
All right.
I'm not gonna let you do that.
All right. It's like, all right, everyone. That's the end of the set. Oh, never mind. Jean-Claude, you You keep walking towards the cliff.
You 1v1 your brother's spirit or sister-in-law. Because the brother was a Circle of Dreams druid, and the sister-in-law was a Fey Wanderer ranger.
We will discover what all of this
On
means.
the next episode.
A Songweven!
Songweven?
Sponsored by Nobles and Barns.
It's been a year and you can't get the name right?
No.
Dongwoven.
Dongwoven!
All right,
the
everyone.
dongs are woven into song. A harmony of dongins.
That was from the monster road
Gosh,
trip
that was so
stream,
long
wasn't
ago.
it?
Yeah.
Yes.
It was.
December. Last.
And next weekend would be our Halloween stream, technically, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, or we could do the week after, but yeah, I think we're in pretty horror territory already, so
Yes, we are.
I'll just replace all their heads like pumpkins or something. Let's
Don't make us bring out Mom Woven show.
Not mom moving. Anyways, that legitimately brought fear in me for a moment. I need to calm down.
we need Willow back.
Chat,
We need Willow back.
bonk. No horny. Bonk.
Let's see. All right, guys, let's fucking ghost. Yeah. That's about it. I will say that
Dragmire. Sorry.
I will say that a game came out pretty recently that I'm deeply interested in, and it looks like it's just like it is. Just like what's going on.
No.
Um,
It
No.
was just like what?
Game?
It's called Liza.
You don't
P.
want to know.
It's called
Liza P.
yeah, and it looks like just like what's going on in the current section, and I'm so interested in playing it.
ITP? What's it called?
Lies of P. I believe you play
Lies of P.
you play Pinocchio in like a Victorian like
You get bodied by robots.
in a city, and all the puppets have gone insane.
Oh, that sounds dope.
Just like Bloodborne. It sounds so cool, and it's but it's just like I want to play it. And just like it's so gosh, but yeah, when that game came out, I was like, oh well, perfect timing.
You're like, what do you know? The robots.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, everything inspired. Nier Automata, love that game. Hasn't been for a while. Kierkegaard, Bavar, Nietzsche. That's what's piecing everything together. It's awesome. Nietzsche. Never mind. Anyways, I talked a lot.
I thought you were trying to say niche or niche, and I was like, oh, but then Nietzsche.
The
that makes more
philosopher?
sense.
Yeah, all the
philosopher.
philosophers.
Right, that one.
Nietzsche is awesome. I love him. He's not a nihilist. Don't listen to what people say.
I was about to say, wait, doesn't he have... Never mind.
No,
Dragmire. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
I said Dragmire said in chat, Farley's has to come back for Halloween.
He's dead.
And I hate to break the news to you. I think that was one of
Spoiler
the
alert.
streams you were at.
Spoiler, Dragmar, he gone.
He is no longer. Thanks to the father of scarecrows.
But Father Scarecrows, will definitely make
He's still here.
He's still around, and he's spooky. And I hate him.
Don't call it a comeback. I'm here, baby.
Call it
I wouldn't be surprised if he could legitimately bring Farlius back, though. If he wanted to. I wouldn't be surprised if he could genuinely make Farlius come back, though.
Farlius was like a fun villain, though, if that makes sense. Like, it was kind of like... Whereas Father Scarecrows, I'm like, this is not fun.
Yeah, and Farlius had his gimmick. Like, he's like,
Yeah.
yeah, he had all these weapons, and then he'd, reincarnate into them, and then...
Oh, Dragmar says, I know. That's why he has to come back. He has a
Look,
sexy
Farley
name.
has a sexy name. Father of the daddy of scarecrows is not sexy.
Stop!
All that straw when you kiss him. All right, we're not. I'm not letting this stream go on. All right, everyone. I'm
and
scrolling
that was
over.
our 15. That was our 15-minute extension.
There we go. Yeah.
15
thanks
There
minutes
you
of
go.
our, 8
You don't
minutes.
get your channel points back now.
No!
All right, everyone. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
This is not sexy. I agree.
He's super sexy.
No.